All right, guys. So today, honestly, this is one of my favorite videos. We're going to be ranking the highest basketball IQ players ever. Now, the reason why I wanted to do this is because I really believe there's a certain style of basketball and there are certain traits that players with high IQ all have, and players with dumbass IQs they all have. Okay. So we're gonna be ranking them from Da Vinci level type of IQ to Basura type of IQ. The Basura ones are the dumb ones. I'm sorry, right? And how do we judge your IQ? Well, the way I'm gonna judge it is in the style of play, meaning how good are you without the ball? How good are you moving without the ball? How good are you at predicting plays before they happen? And how long do you need the ball in your hand in order to make a play? The shorter, the lower the player usage with the highest like with the highest percentage with the best stats. To me, those are the high IQ players because I cannot respect a player who has to dominate the rock for 30 or for 20 seconds of the clock. And after 20 seconds, they find an open guy. I prefer a guy who catches the ball and instantly finds a guy. That is high IQ, quick processing powers. The ones with the slowest processing power are the dumb ones. Okay, so let's begin this. Look, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just start with this one. Right now, Westbrook is the way he's playing with the Thunder. With what do you call it? With Joker is blowing my mind. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. Westbrook is he is breaking every belief that I had of him. But before this year, Westbrook to me is the second worst, the second lowest IQ player behind one more person that I'm gonna tell you guys. So because of that, we're putting Westbrook in Basura tier. The guy needs the ball. The guy has no off-ball game. The guy has horrible shot selection. The guy has horrible passing abilities, meaning he turns the ball over a lot. The guy is only good with the ball as long as you let him have the whole shot clock. And that to me, even with the ball, he's still, and then in the clutch, he's let me not even go. I know Westbrook fans, y'all dumb as shit. We're going with this one. Next one. Bill Walton, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Walton to me, before Joker, was the highest IQ player ever. In fact, I don't see him in the same light as Joker because he doesn't have the ball handling skills and because he's a product of his environment. So because of that, we're putting Bill Walton in 180 IQ. The guy to me was sublime. To me, Bill Walton to me is truly it's Larry Bird if he was a center. It's Bill Walton is the second half of Joker if you blend Larry Bird and Bill Walton. He's like the other half of Joker. That's Bill Walton. He's a beautiful player, honestly. I love Bill Walton. The next one, we're going to go with Michael Jordan. And look, people, Michael Jordan is different. Michael Jordan was not known for his playmaking. But Michael Jordan, what he did have is an underrated off-ball game. Jordan was an unbelievable player without the ball, where he'll know exactly where to go. He's not just an on-ball player. He doesn't just score with the ball. He scores. In fact, 50% of most of his buckets were from catch and shoots and catch attacks. They weren't isolation like most people think. So, but he wasn't the playmaker that LeBron is. I believe LeBron has higher IQ, even though I believe that Jordan is better than LeBron. I can't put him in the Bill Walton area, but he is not basura. Like Jordan is not basura, but he's not top 10 in IQ. But he's one of those players that, for being such a scorer, such a relentless scorer, his IQ was impressive. His IQ was impressive. I don't want to put him in the one in this area because I put Jordan at 130. Remind you, it's still genius level. I'm just letting you guys know. And don't get fooled by the basura tier. Basura tier is only for the dumb players that people think they're smart. This means that you are top 100 in IQ, like top 100 IQ. So that's pretty good for being the most athletic player, the second most athletic, third most athletic, and then being top 100 in IQ. That's pretty good. And I still think he's the greatest player of all time. So don't think I'm trying to disrespect Jordan. Next one. the Ball brothers, and I just mean LaMelo and Lonzo. Let me tell you something, people. I don't know if you guys know me, but I hated on the Ball brothers because I hate their dad. Their dad, in my opinion, sabotaged Lonzo because he has such an ego. A lot like his dad wants to be in the spotlight, and he ruined his son's knees all because he wanted him to wear his shoes. To me, I think it took me a while to see it, but they play beautiful basketball. They play the same brand that Jason Kidd plays. They have a beautiful IQ. I have no words for them. So because of that, we're putting them in the 150 plus IQ. I know they're brothers and they're not the best players. In fact, out of all of them, they're the worst players. But to me, their style of play. In fact, let's go to another one. You guys don't expect this guy, Boris Diaw. I swear to God, I know you guys, a lot of you guys are going to say no to this. I get it. But Boris Diaw, to me, I watch him play. Go watch his highlights. I swear to God. The guy is a savant basketball player. In fact, I think, look, man, I want to put him in a 180. I've seen him play. He may not have the most skills, but the guy has this. He's a fat boy, man. Y'all know about fat players. I'm sorry. You guys might not believe what I'm about to do, but I'm going to put him in the 180 realm. I have to. And then there's Manu Ginobili. In my opinion, he's in the 150 realm because he's high IQ, extremely high. I genuinely want to put him in the 180. So we're gonna put him right here. Guys, I understand. Some of you guys might not know how he played. Some of you guys might not agree with me. But if you watch that motherfucker play, the guy was just a sublime, purely sublime player. Purely sublime. This is going to be difficult right now. Adrian Dantley, he's the retard of basketball players. I don't think there's any more. There's any more of a dumb basketball player more than Adrian. The guy never played off ball, never played defense. He was a sublime scorer, but everything else, the guy just didn't do well. He was just a dumb. I call him retard. Like he was just a dumb player. We're putting him in basura tier. KG. Because of his defensive IQ, we're putting him in the 150 tier because of his defensive IQ. Just it's a blind player of a player. LeBron James, in my opinion, he's in the 150 area. People, I understand that LeBron is known as cerebral. He is. But when I watch him play, he doesn't do a lot of anticipation. And a lot of his passes, you know when he does no looks? He does fake no looks, where he'll see you and then he'll no look. He does fake no looks. I'm sorry. I can't give you that. If you do fake no looks, that's not a no look. That's a fake no look. Right? And LeBron, to me, this is the reason why I call him high IQ. When he went to Miami, he was able to play without the ball. And he was a phenomenal cutter, too. He was a phenomenal catch and shoot shooter during Miami. And he got a lot of those screens where he'll get into under the paint and then he'll catch the ball in the paint. And then he'll instantly attack the rim. Like I swear to God, LeBron, even though he has a selfish style, the fact that he has an off-ball game that's somewhat respectable, the fact that he's such a great cutter, the fact that he's able to run the lane so well, the fact that he does anticipations, he looks for the open guys. In fact, I think he's the best passer off the post to get three-pointers. I could go even further. He's the best passer to find three-pointers. The best passer ever. The best passer ever. He just doesn't have the touch passes. He doesn't have the quicker processing power that being in here. People, being here, you have anticipation. My issue is that the Ball brothers and Manu have that. But it just feels wrong to put them here. So just understand, all right? Now, I am genuinely debating putting them in the 180 because, in my opinion, I think they have higher IQ than LeBron. You guys might not believe me. I get it. But LeBron can't be the best in everything, people. Y'all got to realize that. He cannot be the best in everything. So, yeah. Nash. Now, the thing with Nash, he does have anticipation powers, but he dribbles a lot. But his dribbles never felt selfish. He wasn't like Westbrook, where you felt like he was looking for the assist. It was a little different. But because of his high usage and because how often he had the ball in his hand, I have a tough time with. I have a problem with guys who hold on to the ball too long. That takes away from your IQ. Because IQ should be an economy of everything, an economy of motion, an economy of dribble, an economy of everything. Like, you don't overdo. You do the least amount and get the most out of it. So because of that, we put him in 150 tier. 150 tier. We got to get one person. We're gonna put. I forgot to get Jason Kidd. Because to me, Jason Kidd, he's up there. You can't not have Jason. To me, Jason, we're gonna rank him right now. Jason is an upgrade to the Ball brothers, their style of play, because they're point guards, big point guards that can get triple doubles and that don't dominate the rock. Because Jason, honestly, I love the way Jason Kidd plays. I think Jason Kidd is like a sublime IQ. So we're putting him in the 180 tier. James Harden. The thing is with James, he's not stupid. He's not stupid. He knows how to play the right way. It's just that with D'Antoni, he got intoxicated playing iso ball. I'm going to leave him last. I don't know what to do with him. Luka. Once again, he suffers from the problem of LeBron. But in my opinion, I think Luka has a higher IQ than LeBron James. I think he does. I think Luka is he does legit no-look passes. I mean, his no-look passes, you can't even compare LeBron's no-look passes to Luka's. The guy throws the best over-the-head pass. The guy is able to throw passes in multiple different angles with so much contortion. The guy can manipulate the defense, in my opinion, better than LeBron. It's just with him, he doesn't have an off-ball game. He doesn't have an off-ball game. He doesn't anticipate. He's not a good touch passer. In fact, I think LeBron is a better touch passer than him. You know what's crazy? I may move up LeBron at the end of it. But because of that, we're putting Luka in the middle. He's like 170 IQ, in my opinion. And what hurts him is his lack of off-ball game. The next one, Magic Johnson. Yeah. The thing with Magic is that he was also an incredible touch passer. He wasn't just, most of his highlights weren't him just moving and dribbling. He caught and passed quickly. The guy's IQ was sublime. If you watch him, he was able to play with Norm Nixon and still be good. And like Norm Nixon was a point guard that he played with. In fact, Magic only averaged 7 assists the first 2 seasons because of Norm Nixon. In my opinion, because of his no looks, touch passes, being able to pass off the post like nobody ever. Well, there's one guy who's better. And because of just the diversity of passes that Magic could do. In my opinion, I don't think there's a player, because he also did alley-oops, because alley-oops weren't that big. But when he played with James, when he played in college, he threw a lot of alley-oops. So he was ahead of his time. He had more. I'm gonna tell you guys something about Joker later on that you guys don't know that I know. Watch this. Because of his diversity of passes and his ability to play off ball, catch and shoot, has a sky hook left and right. He's able to play with scores, but he also could become the scorer. I mean, and his shot selection was sublime. He's Da Vinci level. Guys, only 3 guys are going to be in that level. Only 3 guys. We have Rick Barry. You guys don't know this, but Rick Barry, Larry Bird, got a lot of his passes and his game from 2 guys, Rick Barry, Bill Walton, and John Havlicek. I think Rick Barry, his IQ was pretty fucking high. Y'all don't understand these bald white boys, man. The dude was, go watch any of his games. He had anger issues, so he had low emotional intelligence. But because of that, I'm putting Rick Barry in the 130. No, we're putting him right in the middle. He's like 140 IQ. The next one. John Stockton. John Stockton is 150 IQ. Like, I think John Stockton he is not in the 180 realm. He's 150 because, once again, he did drip. He was a little ball dominant sometimes. Kobe, we're putting Kobe right next to Jordan. We're talking about the highest IQ players here, man. Like, there's nothing to sneeze at. Being a 130, being a top 100 IQ, there's nothing to sneeze at. And the reason why I take away from Kobe, first of all, I give it to him because his off-ball IQ was sublime. Him and Jordan, their off-ball game is really their most underrated part of the game. They were great passers. The thing with Kobe was his emotional intelligence wasn't that well. He could be a bad teammate. He lacked the patience, and that's part of IQ. And patience causes you to make bad decisions. It lowers your IQ. But other than that, his look at the game, and yeah, he was a cerebral player, but he was at the bottom of the top. There's nothing to sneeze at because he's at the top of the scores. Like, you can't have everything, people. His defensive IQ, situational IQ, sublime player. All right. Shaq, once again, in my opinion, 130. Just another player that people don't think about when it comes to IQ. He was a great passer, a great passer for his height. Beautiful off-ball game. I mean, his IQ was pretty up there. People really didn't think about Shaq as having high IQ, but I always thought. Bill Russell, once again, because of his defensive IQ, we're putting him right in the 150 round. If you listen to Bill talk, you could tell that the guy knew basketball. Larry Bird. Larry Bird. Didn't dribble the ball much. He played with two post players. He played with 2 point guards, and yet he was able to out-rebound them. And he was able to out-rebound their 2 centers, and Larry was able to out-assist his 2 point guards without dominating the rock. He was able to get 24, 10, and 6 without being ball dominant. He strictly being an off-ball player. In my opinion, he's the greatest off-ball player ever. Because he scored 24 without dominating the rock. He scored, like, just as a general, as a defensive, he's one of the highest IQ defensive players ever. One of the highest IQ rebounder ever. One of the highest IQ scorers ever. The best full court passes. I was saying he's the best full court passer before thinking basketball. I was saying that he's the best touch passer before thinking basketball. The dude to me is truly sublime. He will literally be the one that dribbles the least out of all of these and get the most out of those dribbles. Da Vinci tier. In fact, I think he's higher than Magic Johnson. Chris Paul. The ball dominance hurts me a lot. But the fact that he's able to protect the ball so well is up there. But I always saw Chris Paul as same level of IQ as LeBron James. So we're putting that in the 150 tier. James Harden. Look, dude, I don't want to put him with Westbrook. We're going to put him right in the middle. He's in the basura tier. He's not in the basura tier, but it's just his style kills me. I know he knows not to play. Just the fact that he doesn't catch and shoot kills me, man. The fact that he doesn't know how to cut kills me. The fact that he doesn't know how to come off flare screens and attack kills me. The fact that he has to catch an open shot and rather than shoot it, which is smart, he rather wait till the guy comes and dribbles. That's not smart, man. That's not smart basketball. That's not smart basketball. Fuck that shit. Basura tier. Next one. This is not even a debate. You know what's crazy? The only thing that Joker doesn't do well, he's not a good behind the back passer. He doesn't do behind the backs. I know you guys never noticed that. And another thing about Larry is that he never held the ball for more than 3 seconds. That's crazy. Like, we'll watch any of his plays, never held the ball for more than 3 seconds. Joker is kind of like that, but he catches the ball and passes it quickly, right? But he'll touch it like 4 or 5 times at possession. Bird will touch it like 3 times at possession. Because Joker he may not have a high usage, but he has like a high touch rate because of his IQ. And to me, he is the greatest no-look passer of all time. him and Luca and Jason Kidd and Magic Johnson are up there. The best anticipation, the best off of double teams. In fact, I think Jordan is up there when it comes to he's the best double team scorer ever, and that is high IQ because it's hard to do. But in terms of double, you never double on Joker. Same with Bird. Bird was an excellent passer off the post. He would catch a lot of guys that are moving. But Joker, to me, it's the fact that he has so much the ball of his hand. That's what puts him a little bit over Larry. But to me, it's Joker and Larry. Magic is after that, and in my opinion, after Magic, it's either Jason Kidd. Like, I understand people might not like Boris, but if you didn't watch him, you guys wouldn't understand. I feel like putting Luka, and I'm putting LeBron here. Yeah. I think this is better. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. Yep. I think this is a good list right here. I think this is good. Yeah, there you go. That makes more sense, actually. Because LeBron is top 10 IQ. I cannot put him under that. So, yeah. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of this. And, yeah.